Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, and I'm going into this Homegoods, and the Dunners are here. My favorite one just pulled up next to me. Talk to y'all in a bit. Bye. Okay, y'all, so I went to my Homegoods and my Marshalls, and they did have some things. They had the flour canister and a couple of those, but I have one of those already, so I didn't need one. What else did they have? A lot of mugs, things of that nature. But the Dunn lady, remember the mean lady I told you about last video that didn't want to speak to me? Well, she talked to me today, y'all. I guess she realized I didn't want the same thing she wanted, so now we're friends. And now she's going to look for things for me. Imagine that. Because we always see each other at the Homegoods. Like, on whatever mornings I go, she's there. So, she says she goes there a lot. So, yeah, girl. Yeah, friend, she said, well, I'll look. If I see what you're looking for, you know, I'll get it for you. And I'm sure I'll see you here. Okay, friend. New friend. Won't he do it? I'm just saying. So I'm gonna go to another TJ Maxx, and then I got like life stuff to do. So I'll see y'all later. just coming to you with a quick Dunn haul. I know this video is late, but a done plan is better than a perfect plan because your girl has been busy all weekend. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, baking for a baby shower, Friday night decorating for a baby shower, Saturday setting up for a baby shower, then a photo session with a client, and then a 50th birthday party. So, and then I had a dinner tonight, so I'm just getting in for dinner. That's why this video is super late, so I apologize for that, but let's get into this Dunn haul. So let's see, first things I got. This stuff has been locked up for so long, I don't even remember what it is I got. Because it's been a long week. Okay, so first thing I got. Remember I told y'all I got the truck schedule. Well, when I got the truck schedule, it was Monday when I was supposed to, when they were getting the truck. So I was like, okay, so I had to work. So I went out Monday afternoon and walked in, and I got this. I got the baby tea canister. I got one for me and one for my Dunn buddy. And you guys have heard these are $9.99, and everybody's having a discrepancy with that price because there's others that were like $7.99. So, but I'm so happy I got this tea canister. It's so cute. She's so cute and little. So, tea canister. Check. Oh. I went to Marshall's and I found Puppy Love. I think this was a return. And this was $12.99. So, cool about this, I'm going to gift this to a friend of mine. She's getting a puppy. And this is going to be for his treat. So, found this, and it was $12.99. Went to Marshall's. It was like in the afternoon, and this was sitting on the top shelf. So, really cute. I debated keeping it for myself, but I was like, I don't need another dog canister. I'll gift this to her. And I went to another Marshall's. Well, it was a Marshall's Homegoods. Marshall's Homegoods combination. And I don't usually go to this location, but I went, you guys, I found one of my unicorn mugs. I woke up like this. I walked in and I was looking around and it was sitting right there, like on the very end of the, front of the shelf. And it was like a couple mugs behind it, but this was sitting front and center. So I was super excited. You know, I told y'all if I got this one, I might be done looking for mugs. So I got this one. So I'm happy. This was $5.99. You guys know mugs $5.99, but I was so happy I got this. I woke up like this. In the bag. Okay, this is from another TJ Maxx. I found the heart mug. It's the heart with the big heart. The mug with the big heart and the little heart, and it's got the red inside. So this was like Valentine's specific, so I was like, why isn't this marked down? But I guess it could be all year round. So, and it was $5.99 as well, but I was excited to see this. Didn't expect it. So this will go with my love mugs and all my Valentine's Day stuff. So that one was cool to find. And then, this was a special deal, special find. So I went to the same TJ Maxx it was at the same TJ Maxx where I found this mug, but I was looking at the clearance, and they, you know, they always have the flower pots, the 3 flower pots. Well, I went and there was like one that was messed up bad. So I really only wanted one of the pots, which was this one. It says sage, because I want to put it in my bathroom with my setup, which I'll show you guys later, and a decorate with me. But I wanted to smudge, you know, I have a sage smudge stick, so I wanted to set that in here. So when I take bubble baths, I can smudge and cleanse the air and cleanse and all that kind of stuff and just kind of relax. So I got this, and then the lady was like, well, the base was there as well. You know, the base that the flower pots sit on, and there's usually 3 of these, and they're usually glued together. Well, this one was Sage, Thrive, and something else, but the second one was chipped, and they told me they couldn't sell it to me because it's like a safety hazard. I was like, okay. So she ended up marking this down to $2, if you can see that. She gave it to me for $2. So I got the flower pot in this little tray for $2. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but stay tuned. I'm sure I'll figure something else out. My very last find, which, okay, there's kind of a story. So I found this item at TJ Maxx, and I walked in and they were putting out new items. And the girl is just the same stock girl all the time. So right when I walked in, I saw she was putting stuff on the table, and I walked over and this item was there. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, did you just put this out? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, you're my bestest friend. So that's that story. Well, remember last video when my hunt, and I told you about the mean Dunn lady that didn't want
to talk to me? We're friends now. Phone numbers and all. So
I saw her at Homegoods at an open. Same routine. Went inside. Knew where we were going. And I was talking to her, you know, and we started talking. And I think once she found out that I wasn't looking for a lot of the same stuff she was looking for, it changed her tune. So this item was sitting there, but I picked this item up a couple days before at another store, and then there was one of these sitting there. So she picked that one up, and then she was going to the checkout line. And I asked her what specifically she was looking for, and she was like, oh, I'm looking for mainly Easter stuff and, you know, spring stuff. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, well, I'm looking for staples like the coffee canister and the sugar and stuff like that. So we talked, and, you know, we kind of walked around there, and then we ended up going next door to the Marshalls. And so we talked in Marshalls a little bit more, and she was telling me about, you know, how she just buys for herself. She doesn't resell or upsell or anything like that. And I was like, yeah, cool. So we had a nice little conversation. And then I was like, well, if I ever see anything, I'll get it for you. And then next time I see you out here, we'll swap or whatever, and you give me the money or whatnot, and we'll be cool. And she was like, oh my God, that'd be so cool. So I went to my TJ Maxx, and that's when I saw this item. Well, no, I had already had this item. So I went to the TJ Maxx, and I saw the Happy Easter mugs. So I got 2. I got one for her and one for my Dunn buddy, because I already have one. So I was like, well, I'll just get it for her. Next time I see her, I'll give it to her, you know, whatever. So I go on to another TJ Maxx, and lo and behold, who's in there? My new friend. So when I saw her at the register, I was like, hey, do you have a Happy Easter mug? And she was like, no, why? And I said, well, I have one for you in the car. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, you're so nice. I can't believe this. Da, da, da. So we went out to the car. I gave her the mug. And then she was like, if I ever see these canisters and this, I will let you know. So we text, and we just kind of communicate throughout the week if we see anything or whatnot. But isn't that the coolest thing? Like, you just never know. So she warmed up to me, y'all. Now we're friends. Well, we're acquaintances. I won't say friends. But yeah, so I gave her the Happy Easter mug. So that just like made her day, which is totally cool with me. It's not that serious. It's a mug, you know. So she was just super happy to have it, because she said she hadn't been able to find any Easter stuff or any spring stuff. So I was just happy to give that to her. But the thing that I found that made me the most happy this week is the iced tea pitcher. So this pitcher is $14.99, and I'm super happy because I got the iced tea pitcher. I have my tea canister, and I have a tea mug. So I have a tea trio. I'm super happy. Now, let me tell y'all something. Sweet tea. I know it's out there. I don't know where it is. I don't know when I'm going to see it. But if I can get the sweet tea one, y'all, it's a wrap. If I can get the sweet tea, maybe the lemonade, maybe I like the lemonade too. So lemonade, iced tea, and sweet tea, because I love Arnold Palmer. Don't you guys love those? Like a half and half. Love them. So yeah, so super happy I found this iced tea mug. But that's my haul for this week. Little different background. I'm in my craft room because my husband's downstairs and won't vacate. So I can't film with the TV blaring. So I decided to come up here to my craft room, and I have like my sewing machine, and this is my all my planning stuff. So I do happy planning. So all my planner stuff is right here. And then the rest of this foolishness that you all cannot see, because that's exactly what it is foolishness. My crickets over here, stuff like that. So I'm in here quite a bit, but I thank you guys for watching. Sorry again, this video is so late, but you know, a girl has a life and things happen. So I hope you guys enjoy this haul. Leave comments down below on what you're looking for, what your unicorn is, or what your favorite thing was you found this week, if you found anything at all. But give me a like, help your girl out. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Wednesday and Sundays are the days I try to put out videos. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a fabulous, amazing week. Bye.